Welcome back, everybody. This is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity with another 171cc upgrade project for the Honda Ruckus. Today, well, the last video you got me to see me take it out. Excuse me. You got to see me take it out of the bike, put it on the table, take some plastics off, take the carb off. Pretty much that's it. That day ended pretty quick because I had some stuff that I had to do for my daughter. So today, what I want to do is I want to take off the valve cover. Loosen the timing. I basically take off the entire head and see what we got underneath there, and then possibly test fit the new pieces on. I'm not sure if I have time to put all of that in today because I got some bunch of other stuff I need to be doing today too, but I promised to get all this video content out for you on the 171. There's a lot of excitement that was built around this, so let's go ahead and take the head off, the valve cover and the head off, and kind of do a little of exploring as to see the state of a 3,000 mile GY6 motor that was on a Honda Ruckus. That wasn't abused. Well, it wasn't abused very hard. Every once in a while it was abused. Anyways, here we go. So first thing, let's go ahead and take off the valve cover. Then we'll take out the spark plug. Probably should have done that earlier. Here's what my spark plug currently looked like. It's a little white. I think I was running lean. Or maybe I was running lean at one point in time. Anyways, we've got a whole new adjustments to go after this. Loosen this set. Then take off the... or loosen it. I'm not taking it off yet. We'll loosen it. Okay, I moved it to top dead center, and I wanted to wiggle this. Yeah. See, the intake side was too tight, so this whole time my intake side was too tight. And the exhaust seems okay. Maybe a little loose, but it seems good. This was way too tight. So that was explaining some of the stuff that I had problems with. Okay, so let's move on. Apparently there's some kind of bumper guard that's around the edge. I haven't seen that in the videos. Go ahead and loosen this. There's a gasket right here. It's really tight. Careful. Let it go flying everywhere. I like to put things together with the things they came out with, so don't lose them. Go ahead and take these two out. Loosen them for now. There's another set screw off to the side over here. Don't forget that. A screw that holds the cylinder down. Alright, we'll take the 4 bolts on the top of the valve assembly. I'd keep these washers and these bolts together so you don't forget the washers. Here's your valve rocker arms. Every single person that you ever watch take apart a GY6 always says put a zip tie through the timing chain to keep you from losing it, and I will do exactly that. Let's take the head off. Alright, and keep track. This is, by the way, this isn't a how-to video. This is just what I've learned. Keep track of these dowels on here, that you put them where they're supposed to be. that you don't miss them, these alignment pegs or dowels. So I don't know if you can see this, but here is the inside, and it looks like it's already got an oversized valve for the exhaust side rather than the intake side, but there's a lot of carbon buildup. I mean, that's to be expected, right? It's a combustion engine. What's weird is it feels like there's sand in here, like it's sandy. Okay, well, next. A little bit of mallet persuasion, lightly tapping, and she's loose. Ooh. Don't lose your chain. I'm into that. Here's my bottom rail. Old gasket. Cylinder walls don't look terrible at all. I'd say this cylinder head's still good. But it's not 171. Again, keep track of your dowels. Remove the old G-clips. Take out the wrist pin. Oh, there's no bearing. For everybody who cares, here's the top of the piston. It's carboned up and brown like cardboard, and it does feel sandy. I don't know about that. I never ran an open carb. Imagine if you run an open carb and then it just doesn't seem like something you should do on the daily. Run an open carb. Anyways, we've got it disassembled. So here's the progress we made today. These are all the parts that we have removed today. I got some assembly lube for later, and then my copper gasket maker for the bottom gasket, which fortunately for us, the bottom gasket came off clean, so that means there was none of this stuff was ever used down here, because if you've ever used that copper spray gasket, it doesn't make it beautiful. Everything else on the inside's good. Unlike the Zuma, there's no wrist pin bearing. It just friction slides. Here's the piston. If anyone knows if there's any symptoms you can see off of this piston, please let me know. And then looking at the bottom, you can see that I obviously didn't have a good gasket seal on my exhaust. And you can see some buildup in there on the inside. Anyways, I got a new head. I got new studs and new stud bolts. I'll even use another valve cover that does have this deleted. But you saw my timing, my stuff earlier. It's been on top dead center, so I'll recheck top dead center once I have a piston and the sleeve down to see if top dead center marked on here is actually top dead center marked on here. But anyways, that's great. So there you have it, taking apart the cylinder, or the sleeve, the head, and all that other good stuff. It didn't look too bad to me, but if you saw something there that looked terrible, please let me know. Or a symptom of something, please let me know. But other than that, it didn't look like anything different than I've seen other people when they take their stuff apart. That's normal. That's about 3,000 miles. I can only imagine what like a 5,000 mile and a 10,000 mile would look on the inside. So I guess there's got to be a way to do carbon cleanup in there somehow. I guess seafoam? I don't know. I've never used seafoam on a Ruckus. Let me know if you ever use seafoam on a Ruckus. Anyways, the next video we do on this is going to be straight to putting in the new cylinder, the new head, and all the other parts. So If this is something that you'd like to continue to watch, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you can get notifications whenever something new comes out, and I will see everybody in the next 171cc BBK GY6 Honda Ruckus motor rebuild.